Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm Mark, and this is Spiguyver Backpacking. Today we're out on the trail. So we are spending the weekend out here. It'll be 2 nights, 3-ish days. We're getting a later start. It's probably a little after 4 right now. I'd actually have to check, something like that. Hitting the trail, we're probably only gonna do about 4 miles today. We're hitting the AT here in Harriman State Park. Heading uphill, we'll get warm real quick. It's actually about 50 degrees out today. It's a pretty beautiful day. And so we're gonna go hit this trail. Today we're gonna hit Lemon Squeezer again, but I've actually got somebody with me. And so as we get up the trail, we'll get to talking. So let's go. All right, so what we're gonna do today is we're hitting the trail right now. Just parked right down there, just starting the trail. We're gonna be heading uphill now, but we're gonna be going the 3.9 to Fingerboard Shelter and try and find some spots to hang some hammocks up there. So I mentioned I was not out here by myself today, and with me today I've got Greg back here. You guys maybe remember Greg from the Elk River hiking trail up in Kansas. Raymond and I hiked with him up there, and we spent the weekend out on that trail. So he's out here for work, and so we're hitting the trail. How's it going? So right down here, this is the outlet for Island Pond, and there's all these walls and stonework that's been done down here. You can see it's almost like an old foundation area, but it's pretty cool. It goes all the way up through. There's a bridge, and the water's kind of channeled through it. So we'll walk up here to the bridge and take a look. But you can see the stonework over here. It's pretty impressive that someone took the time to make whatever this was at some point. But here you can see, if we spin back around, you know, it's just kind of a channel for the water to come through. All right, so here, you look at these rocks down there, you've got the AT marking, and between the rocks, you walk through. So you'll go in right here, you walk up this way, and then you come out, and you've got to go up and over those rocks up there. But this is Lemon Squeezer, so we're going to go down and hit this. All right, so I just came up through this crack. This is Lemon Squeezer. So now Greg's going to come up through. We get to watch this. Come on through.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't look as hard as it is, but because of the angle that it's at, you know, straight up and down is like this. You've got to kind of angle yourself to get through there. It becomes a little difficult.
Yeah, this would be no sweat if you could stand up straight.
Right? Yeah, so the first time I saw it, I was like, it's a pretty wide crack. There's nothing to it. But when you get in there, you realize how angled it is, and it just makes it a whole lot more difficult. Kind of funny, too. But right up there is the difficult move. I probably sat there for 3 to 5 minutes trying different moves in order to figure out how to get over it. Having 2 people, it's going to be a lot easier. So I'll turn you around and show you where I'm talking about. So right up here, you can see a white blaze right next to the tree right in there. So we'll climb up here, and then there's that move It's a little bit more difficult to figure out how to do, but I did figure it out last time with the pack on. A lot easier if we can pass packs back and forth. My pole's up there. Then we'll slid down. I'm gonna drop my pack. I'm gonna climb up. If you can hand me my pack and then your pack. Okay. And then you can come up and show you what I found to be the easiest. I came up here. And here. I'm gonna use it right here. I guess I'll leverage it. This one. Got this swampy area down there. There's a little bit of snow along the edge. I don't know if you can see, but can you hear all of the frogs? About what they are. So I think we found where we're going to set up camp. So back that way, back over there is the shelter. Greg's going to set up. I thought he had his hammock. He tricked me. He fooled me. But he's setting up a tent right up here. There's a nice mossy patch that's pretty flat, so he's going to set up right there. We've got a nice view out to the lake down here, and there's actually a little stream right down here. I didn't think there was any water here, and so we filled up about a half mile down, all the way at the bottom of the hill. We filled up and carried it up so we'd have water, but there's water right down there. So if we run out and we don't have to worry about conserving, we can go down there and do it. But so we're in the area that you're allowed to camp, so anywhere around the shelters, there's camping. There's only one other person that we saw up that way. He's got a dog, he's got a tent set up there, and so we're far enough away, we're not going to bother him, get set up here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get set up, and then I'm hungry. I haven't really eaten much today, so about time for dinner. Okay, so I do have a little bit of new gear with me on this trip. So, as you guys know, I've been struggling with finding the right shoes. The Hoka Kaha 2s kind of bit me. They leaked water really bad. They were Gore-Tex. So I went with these. These are the Hoka Speedgoat 5 Gore-Tex mids. And I got them home, immediately immersed them in water, threw some weights in there to hold them down, left them for an hour, both of them bone dry after the hour. So that's good. Another piece of new gear, one that I've recommended. I've used it in the past and I've recommended it to a lot of people, and it was finally time. I went ahead and just bought one and started using it myself, and that is the Soto Amicus with the igniter. And so I will be using that this weekend. Great little stove, lightweight, has the folding 4-way pot stands. It's a little bit smaller than the Windmaster or the Pocket Rocket Deluxe, which works really good for this 550. Fits this a whole lot better, works out, it's lighter. And the one thing that I have a big complaint with the Pocket Rocket Deluxe is the seal that it has with a gas canister. The seal, for whatever reason, is always a little bit weak. When you take it off, it sprays quite a bit, actually, enough that it almost always fills the little receptacle in here with liquid gas. This one doesn't do that, so really looking forward to using this a whole lot more. You saw it went on real easy. It's got the igniter. There we go. Have to turn it on enough that it's coming out. But all right, dinner tonight is going to be outdoor pantry, beef and lamb Euro tzatziki sauce. This is some good stuff. Not a huge meal, but because we didn't do a whole lot of miles today, it's probably going to be fine. And if not, I do have extra food, as always. I brought extra food, so I won't go hungry. But this is going to be dinner. Water's already on.
I brought my sandals.
Okay.
Wait, am I supposed to add water to these?
No, the more I liked it. It's got a pretty rich taste.
Oh yeah, this was one of the, when you did the video of 3 different.
Yeah. Yep. Good morning. So, beautiful sunrise this morning. Absolutely gorgeous. The weather, on the other hand, maybe not quite so great. Definitely sleeting right now. You can hear it on the outside of the tarp. It's super windy. It's actually pulled one of my stakes out. I had to go back out, reset it. But I got back from Oklahoma about a week ago, and since getting back, I have not slept well. Last night, I went to bed about 8 o'clock. I think I was asleep. I read for a little while, but I think I was asleep somewhere between 8:30 and 9, and it's like 7 now. I woke up about 6:30. I already went and grabbed the bear bags, but man, I slept so good last night. I needed that. So we've got probably about 8 miles today. Not a huge day, knowing that the weather was going to be kind of so it's going to be a wintry mix this morning. Somewhere around 11, it's going to change over to rain, and then we'll be dealing with rain most of the day. I have looked at the radar. It is in bands, so there will be times where it's not too bad. So we'll see. We will see how today actually goes. But hey, I'm excited that I'm out here and that I get to enjoy hiking, backpacking, being out. That's what it's all about. Just getting out, enjoying your gear. Slept warm, slept good. Good morning. It's been a decent morning so far. It's a little bit chilly, but now that we've gotten moving, I had to shed a layer. Greg's shedding the layer, and you know, definitely a different feel to this section of trail. Once we got off the AT, it definitely changes. So we're just heading on right now. We'll see how long it holds out. I just pulled up the radar. Looks like we've got a little while before it's going to start raining again. Looks like we're pretty clear for a while, so we're going to take advantage of that and get some miles in while it's dry. It's been a tricky little descent. Good morning. Getting an early start to the day. It's prior to 7 o'clock. We're hitting the trail. We got about somewhere around 6 miles out this morning, but we got to get an early start because we got to make sure that Greg gets to the airport on time today. So we'll bring you along today, see what there is to see. And yeah, slept good again last night. Had a fun experience last night. Fell asleep prior to hanging up my bear bag and woke up probably a little after 10 o'clock, maybe close to 10:30, and it was pretty foggy. And we were, I don't know, probably 300 yards from the bear cables. Had to cross a little stream, go up over another ridge, and walk down, and then it was up on top of a hill. So I went to go hang it, and it was really, really foggy, and I got kind of turned around. I went down a wrong trail and couldn't figure out where I was, so I had to backtrack a little bit, think about it, and you know, probably a few different things combined to set me up for that one. The fog, the fact that I was already asleep, and so I was tired and kind of groggy, but I found my way back, got back to sleep, so all good at this point. So we are pretty much on the last downhill of the trip, and it's got some steep sections here, some pretty good drop-offs along the way. Definitely got to pay attention, watch your footing, because we're right on the edge. Definitely don't want to go off that. But it's been a good weekend. 3 days out on the trail. A little bit of rain yesterday, but didn't film as much because of that, and got into the camp there yesterday and just kind of hung out in the shelter until we set up camp, and then really didn't do a whole lot, so wasn't a lot to film. Whew. All right, well, I'm gonna finish this up, put you guys away, and we'll be heading out. Thanks for joining us this weekend. I will see you guys down the trail.
Harriman.
You guys are still here? The video's over. Go home. It's over. Bye.